Hello everyone. I want you to see my hands here. See them glistening nice and bright. This is actually not the gold that's been manifesting at Bethel or around the world. This is actually glitter. This is Nicole brand glitter. The shading is King's Gold glitter, and this is the ultra fine premium glitter. Martha Stewart also makes a glitter used for cosmetics or for crafting. It shows up really nice here. But the reason that I'm showing you this is I want to people say, "Oh, this what's been manifesting around the world, or what's been manifesting at Bethel is a man-made hoax using glitter." Well, let's talk about that for a moment. I want to share with you 9 reasons why it's not. First of all, look at this. Even in the shade, this stuff here, it shows up really good. And if you look on YouTube under Glory Gold Dust, you will see people showing you their hands, but the gold that they're trying to show you doesn't show up well on camera. Oftentimes you'll see next to nothing on them because the stuff that's been manifesting is quite camera shy. You can see it with your eyes, but if you turn a camera on it, it's almost like it hides. The second difference is that the size. Most of what's been manifesting is so small you cannot see it with your eyes, whereas this glitter here and the stuff from Martha Stewart, you can see it quite easily. Even with a magnifying glass, you can see it quite clearly, whereas what's been manifesting is totally different. Very, very hard to see, even with a magnifying glass. Third difference is this stuff here and Martha Stewart glitter is irritating to the eyes and lungs. I was playing with this yesterday and just happened to get some in my eyes, and oh, that was very, very irritating. Whereas the testimonies that have come from Bethel and other places say when this stuff gets in your eyes, it dissolves. When it gets in your lungs, it dissolves. Well, this stuff here does not dissolve. The fourth difference is that this glitter doesn't float in the air very well at all. This stuff falls out quite rapidly. If you toss it in the air, you'll see it just drops. Whereas what manifested at Bethel and what showed up at Peterborough and Delaware, these the particles float in the air like a dust, very, very light, and glitter just doesn't do that. The fifth difference, and the reason why this couldn't be a hoax, is because this stuff is not just showing up at Bethel and Peterborough and Delaware. Those are actually the only recorded clouds that I know of that are on YouTube. But the stuff is manifesting all over the world. So it's a man-made hoax. Boy, you got a team of secret op agents somewhere around the world sprinkling this on people, and what in the world are they using? It's definitely not commercial grade glitter. And it just doesn't make any sense to think of a conspiracy that large to be global. And oftentimes this is occurring and manifesting on people when they're alone and having devotions. So how in the world can man be doing that on a global scale? That's just unfathomable. Also, the parts of the body that are being coated here, oftentimes this stuff appears and actually will appear on the skin underneath your clothing. And so there's no way in the world that somebody can hypnotize you and run around and roll up your sleeves and sprinkle you with this stuff no, it's just idiotic to think of it as being a man-made hoax. Another difference is that oftentimes what manifests appears to be coming out of the pores of the skin, and you cannot remove it. Whereas this, any glitter that is topical and topically applied like this, except for maybe a spray-on glitter, it wipes off quite rapidly. But even a spray-on glitter is topical. I had some of the embedded gold come out on my hand, and I went after it with a sewing needle, and it did not want to come out at all. I've also read reports of the glitter that reappears after you wipe it off. Even if you wash it off, the stuff will come right back. There's no way that glitter is going to do that. So there's no way, looking at it, that this is a man-made hoax because of the fact that it is global and the way it's been manifesting. Well, people will say, well, then it must be of the devil. And if he's If this is of the devil, then he's the dumbest devil I've ever heard of, because it's coming on people while they're witnessing, or while they're in devotions, or while they're worshiping, or while they're alone with God, or just enjoying the presence of God. And in every case that I know of, they take it as a smile of God upon their activity, that God is just saying, keep on keeping on, I like what you're doing. And that's certainly not a message that the devil wants to send to the people of God, to keep on worshiping and keep on having devotions and keep on witnessing and keep on enjoying the presence of God. No, that's not a message that the devil would send. And it's certainly not a man-made hoax. So we only have one option left. And thank you, Lord, for that.